Hey, it's Jackie, and for today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to get Commander Lexa's hair and makeup from The 100. I'm obsessed with this show, oh my gosh, and you guys know me, like, I like my girly, like, do shows, and this one gives me nightmares, but I still love it. So if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out, and it has 3 seasons on Netflix right now, and they're coming out with the next season, and I think it's going to be great, so you should definitely stay tuned. And I wanted to recreate Lexa's very intricate, messy, edgy hairstyle, so I hope you guys like it. It's not too complicated. I added extensions so it looks like so much hair, but the actual just steps of it aren't too crazy. So I hope you guys like it. I think it'd be perfect for Halloween, and let me know what you think in the comments. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm starting with the hair. We want texture and grit for this look. It'll be easier to work with. So this is my 4th day hair. Looks kind of gross, but I was pretty committed to this look. And next I'm just taking this Living Proof Dry Volume Spray and I'm applying it to the roots and massaging it in. Brush out your hair and take the front section over your face, and then with the comb, go in and create 2 parts along the side of your head so that you have a front panel section to work with, and you're going to twist this up, put it in a clip for later volume. For the part, make sure you have enough room to take a section of hair and pull it over to the back for this sleek look. So I'm just taking a section, combing it, using some hairspray to make sure it's all smoothed down and I don't have too many flyaways, and bobby pinning in an X to the back of my head. Once we have the 2 sleek sides pinned back, you're going to section off the rest of the hair, and we're going to work with that front portion to create a really full top of the look. First, divide a section at the back, add some volume spray, and tease the hair from the back while you gently hold the hair forward. Tease using little downwards motions, and for volume, I teased on both sides and then laid it backwards using some hairspray to lock in the style. Repeat this step with another layer, lay it backwards, and now separate the hair into just like 5 different pieces, and we're going to create cool dread-like looking twists on top of the head. All I'm doing is teasing the root, twisting the hair, and pinning into the teased base we created. Just create a little bump so when you're looking straight on you have some volume, and we're going to keep on doing this. Keep each poof a little bit separate so you don't want them to all kind of mesh together. You want that texture there, and I'm using some hairspray to make sure that they stay separated. You're going to have ends trailing off from the poofs we created, so I'm just twisting them together and pinning them in place, adding a little volume, and with this part it's just trial and error, so I'm just taking more bobby pins and pinning them into the poof and creating variations with the bumps. This is actually the hardest part of the look, to make it look kind of irregular but still pleasing to the eye. So I was just messing with it and making sure I still had lots of volume. But if you find this complicated or you don't want to do all the effort here, you can totally just tease a little bit and add a poof. And now to the back of the hairstyle. Pick up a top section from the poof and create a mini pony with a small elastic. With the remaining hair, create another pony underneath, and we are going to create a pull-through braid. I'll start by saying this is completely optional. Most of the scenes, her hair just goes right backwards, but I saw this in one scene and maybe I imagined it, but I think it looks really cool. So how to do a pull-through braid is just separate the first pony, and you're going to pull it around the base of the other pony, put the tail upwards, and use another elastic to tie off right underneath that tail. And then you're going to do the same thing. So take the ponytail once you've let it down, divide it in 2, and then pull it around the elastic, pull that tail upwards or to the side, section it off, and there you go. Just spread out the wings, and then you have this really cool pull-through braid. If that sounded complicated, I will have an in-depth tutorial down below, but it's totally optional. Like, you can skip this step if you wanted, but I think it looks really cool. Next, just pop in some extensions if you have any. I actually made these like faux dreads that I'm putting in as well. They're not very well done, but I thought they added some cool texture just when my hair is moving around that you can see once in a while. I thought it looked cool, and now I have all this body to work with, which is awesome. And here I'm going to show you how to create a crimping effect without a crimper, because in the ponytails she does have crimped hair using most likely a micro crimper, but I could not find one. So I'm like, okay, if it's hard for me to find, it's probably hard for you guys to find on short notice. So this is the DIY method. Just create tiny little braids throughout the hair, and then using tinfoil and your hair straightener, just clamp it around the tinfoil. This will help it heat up quicker, and just clamp down, clamp down, clamp down all the way through. Just do it a couple seconds on each section of the braid, and then let it cool off, and when you undo it, you're going to have a cool crimping effect that's going to add more texture to the look. Once you've clamped the hair down with the straightener over the foil, I find the braids really stay in place. You could use a bit of hairspray and you don't even need elastics at the bottom and they should stay put if you want to just keep this hairstyle as it is. I think this is a really cool kind of dystopian hairstyle you could use for a lot of costumes, and you could just stop here, but I'm going to show you how to do more accurate of a look. So once the braids have cooled down, just take them out and you'll see this crimping effect. Not quite the same as a micro crimper, but I think it does the job and adds some really cool texture to the hair, and this is just a cool tip to know. And let's start with the first ponytail. So where you have the hair tied off from the pull-through braid, you're going to take two sections directly beside it and combine them into one ponytail over top of the tail of the pull-through braid. So you're going to have one little ponytail with two pieces going into it. Create two more ponytails on either side at the same length as the first one. For the design of the combined ponytails, it's quite simple. Just divide each ponytail in two, and you're going to connect the two center pieces into one hair elastic. Repeat on the other side as well, connecting the two center pieces into one hair elastic. Connect the remaining two ponies into one, and as you can see, I've been wrapping my hair with this malleable wire, and you could use beads or silver elastics if you wanted. I just found this malleable wire and it's kind of hard on the hair, so I wouldn't really recommend it, but it's very similar to the show. Braid the tail of the pony, and now it's time for some accent braids. I think this is the longest hair tutorial I'm ever going to do for one look, but it's very intricate and I wanted to make sure I did it slow enough. So next we're doing a Dutch lace braid. So take a section from right behind your ear and we're going to be braiding under. So instead of pulling the hairs over top of each other like in a normal braid, you're pulling them under for a pop-out effect, and you're adding in a section from upwards rather than both. I just find this is easier and faster, and then just finish off the braid normally. And we're going to take this braid once it's all the way braided to the bottom and attach it to the end of the ponytail. Now create two more mini braids in the under portion of your hair for more texture, and that's pretty much it for the completed look. I decided to go in with a curler and add some more wave and curl to the bottom of my hair. I do want to mention that I did this look actually exaggerated, so it's a lot bigger than the original style. I poofed out the sides more so you could really see the pattern of everything, but you can definitely do this with medium length hair. You just have to make everything smaller. So I hope you could follow the tutorial and I was clear enough. And now on to the makeup. Have a picture of Lexa next to you to copy the design. Start by using a matte gray or black shadow, and I'm just using a fluffy brush, and you're going to map out from your eyebrows into the slicked back hair, around the eye, onto the nose bridge, down the cheekbone with drips going downwards. You don't want to heavily deepen this up because we're going to go in with a couple of deeper shadows and black products, but if you do it slower and more sparingly, you're going to get a cooler look than like just a plain black mask. So this is the way I like to do it. With a deeper black shadow, I'm making sure to deepen up right around the inner corner of the eye. To make it look more like paint, I'm taking black aqua color and lining it down my face, and then I'm taking some and making a really messy winged liner and then some black liner and applying it to the lash line. I'm being really smudgy with everything, applying some mascara and then deepening up those lines, and there you go. I'm just adding a little gear-like thingy in the center of my forehead. I got this at Michael's and I'm using Duo Glue to apply it. I'm not huge on getting a Halloween costume. I just have some fashion items that I thought would make the 100 look. So I have pretty much everything from Lulu's. I have a distressed tee which has holes in it, like I was just in battle, but in a fashionable way. And then I have this Abercrombie vest and then the leather jacket, which I think really adds to the look. Some black jeans that have some fading along the thighs and some black boots, added a belt, and I think this is perfect because it lets the hair and makeup pop that we work so hard on. And then you have a 100 inspired outfit that you could wear any other day, not just Halloween. Thanks for for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, as always, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any of my beauty videos. Also, sorry I've been a little late to the Halloween game. I ordered a bunch of clothes for Halloween and they came a little late, so everything's been pushed back. Hopefully I can get the other two that I've planned up soon, but they're very girly and you can wear them any other time of the year pretty much as well, so even if they don't make it for Halloween, they're still really fun videos. So I hope you'll subscribe and stick around, and if you want to keep updated with me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, KIK, then all of my links are in the down bar. I always go by Jackie Wyers and you'll see what looks are coming up. So hopefully I'll see you there and talk to you in my next video.